welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a walkthrough of the Tempest tarot deck. This is an ocean feel, a pirate feel, a nautical feel. This was an indie deck at one time, and it has went mass market, and it has just been released. So it comes in a tuck box from US Games, but it's a little bit sturdier, and it's got that corner there that we didn't have before in the tuck boxes, or none that I have gotten. So it's pretty sturdy box. And we got the High Priestess on the front of the card. And bear with me, I'm still trying to get my equipment and stuff ready. We have a guidebook here. We can look at it later, but it gives the upright, the reversed, tells about the imagery, and keywords for the majors and the minors. So we will bring this down to try to get, let me try to get it as even as I can. So we'll start, put my little pirate skull there. Okay, so we have the Fool here, and before I go on, this is the back of the cards. They're a little bit longer than the RWS. I don't have one with me, or I would show you, but almost the same size, just a tad bit longer. And we do have borders on this. This was an indie deck at one time, and it is mass market now. So we have the Fool card here, has the numbers on it. As you can see, you have the little person in the boat going out into the storm. Instead of stepping off a cliff, we're taking off, we're riding into the storm. And our next card is the Magician. So we have these scopes here are going to be the wands, the mugs here for the cups, the pentacles, and the sword. So the Magician has the map here, has the compass, and all the elements, air, water, fire, and earth, to navigate their magic. And here we have the High Priestess, which is a siren with her orb that she's holding, or a big Reiki ball, and the half lunar moon for the intuition, and all the water there for the emotions, the hidden aspect. And here we have our Empress, our motherly figure, our Mother Earth person, the Empress. And our Emperor, he is the captain of the ship. So he's got his foot on the treasure. He is the go-to man. And the Hierophant is cartomancy. So you have to have the knowledge and know what you're doing to be mapping out where you're going to be going in your journey. So this is our Hierophant. He is fixing the map with all his tools and knowledge. And this is one of the coolest Lovers cards that I have seen. This Lovers card is said in the book, I did look through the book, it said in the book that this is not a long-term relationship. This is kind of a fling, because this siren, this mer lady, has got this sailor, and she's twisted up around him and took him down in the deep, and she's kissing him, and that's his breath. So the lovers is more of a fling or a choice. And then we have the Chariot here, which in the Chariot, this is our movement card. We have two little seahorses here who, the seahorses mate for life, but they're going in two different directions, but they are still embraced. So that would be steering in the right direction, getting it together and going the right way. And I love an anchor for strength, and I believe that is the sign of Leo up there in the robe. And the Hermit, perfect Hermit card. It's a hermit crab. You have your spiritual growth, your dark night of the soul, and when you grow a little bit, you move into a bigger shell. And also with this Hermit, I feel like the Hermit is like a hermit in plain sight. So you may be a hermit on the inside, but nobody would know it on the outside. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is pretty cool here. We have an albatross up at the top, which is good luck. And this Wheel of Fortune, on one side of it, the rope is broken. The other side doesn't even have rope, so it's kind of like a fate, whichever way it goes, according to the cards surrounding it in a reading. So this Justice card is pretty cool. It's a compass, which I would say justice would be finding your true north, which is pointing up, and it's got the Libra, the balancing sign in the middle. So finding your what is true to you as true. What is true to you is your truth. And the Hangman here. This is thing that it's supposed to be held up, except for it's upside down. I'm gonna have to look because it's gonna drive me crazy. Hangman, where you at? The meaning of the Hangman is something hard to grasp. It is considered to be the card that encourages to go a little deeper, to drink a bit more about what we're doing, to think a little bit more about what we're doing. Drink a little more, good Lord. And why, and ask ourselves, am I seeing everything clearly? This card is also associated with the planet Neptune, named after the Roman god of the sea. In this sea-themed deck, Neptune's trident is facing down, when in normal circumstances it would be facing up. This alone sends the message of the Hanged Man. It makes you think, makes you question. The moment we start questioning, change is upon us, which, you know, there's a lot of good information in this little book. So there we have the Hanged Man. And here we have Death as the ghost ship. So the people in the ship would be the transitioning from death into the next phase, the next world, or however it is that you believe that would be. And we have Temperance, with the flowing of the waters and the balance. And we have the Kraken here as the Devil, which will show up in some of the other cards. The Kraken. I think it's Kraken. Like the Tower here. The The Kraken is got a hold of the ship and is dragging it under. We also have some lightning bolts coming, so that's our Tower card for sure. And the Star is something that we wish for, something that we hope for, which if you're a pirate or on a ship, it's treasures. So the Star is giving you that extra little hope that you're gonna find what you're looking for. And I love this Moon card. The Moon, if you do tarot, that one's self-explanatory. And I like this as the Sun, because you could be going through a lot of dark storms out on the ocean, but when you see that lighthouse, you know it's going to be all right. The Judgment card here, okay. Some walking the plank, a very cool card for Judgment. The World, which we have the map. When you finish one part of the map in cartomancy, I'm getting my words all twisted. Then you move on into the next phase of life, onto your next bit of territory. So here we have our telescope for the Ace of Wands. This is kind of some of these cards in here are a little pippish, but you should be able to tell what they are pretty easy. So we have the Two of Wands. You have two telescopes trying to see the bigger picture, trying to find where you're going to go. And with the Three of Wands, we have our map to go with it. So the Three of Wands here. Going in that, it's usually the Three of Wands. It's going into the world, finding your place. The Four of Wands, you've been on a long haul journey, maybe 4 months out on the sea, and this is celebration. You see the lighthouse again, so you're coming in to celebrate, and notice all the telescopes are they're all pointed in. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands here, which is 5 telescopes. We've got conflict here, we've got disagreement. Everybody's wanting to get their 2 cents in here. And the Six of Wands, they're all pointing, all the telescopes are pointing toward the treasure. So yay, you found the treasure. Everybody's like, look at you found the treasure. Instead of on the parade, we have the Seven of Wands here, which got this one person standing up looking out over the ocean. He's focused on what he's going to do, and all these people kind of look like they're really pissed off. They're trying to get his attention, but he's focused on what he wants, and he is on higher ground, kind of like in the rider weight, and you know, he's doing his thing. He's not worried about the mob. And we have the Eight of Wands here, which is movement, moving, going, and we have the Albatross here, which is good luck as well. So they're all pointing down toward the sun, which is a good thing. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which they're all pointed up toward the sun. And in the Nine of Wands, you see the land in the background. I would interpret this as you've been on the ship a long time, and it's been a long, hard battle, almost like the Wounded Warrior, except for maybe you're the wounded pirate or the wounded captain, and you see land. And we have the 10 of Wands here. And he's trying to carry, this is burden, trying to carry everybody else's telescope. And if you drop one telescope, I imagine they're pretty easy to break. So that 1 foot looks like it's dug in pretty deep, so they're heavy. So this is a lot of burden and a lot of carrying of other people's things. And it may be something that you do because you need to, or something that you could tell somebody, hey, this is too much, I can't do it anymore. We have the Page of Wands here, very cute. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, they're always looking for some action, looking for something to do with their fiery little passionate energy. We've got the Queen of Wands here. The sunflowers represent the fire. I don't see her a black kitty cat, but that's all right. And then we have the King of Wands here. It is BDE. He's just chilling out on the beach with a fire. He's in command. Our next group is the Cups, Ace of Cups. So we have our mug here. The Two of Cups. I like that. They cheers together and come up to a heart with the beverage. Three of Cups, having a good old time and a celebration. The Four of Cups. Okay, he's so focused. He is just dead to everything else. He's so focused on that one cup on his head. It's kind of in the clouds. And we have the Five of Cups. So we have the Five of Cups here, which is very sad. It looks like the cups are crying. There's a lot of grief going on here. A lot of grief and sadness. And we have the Six of Cups here. This is some nostalgia moment, or moment of thinking back to when you were a little baby pirate, or when you were a little kid pirate, just playing the game before you grew up. Or it could be memories. There's childhood moments. The Seven of Cups. Oh, decisions. What? Gotta look at that lady in the back with her leg out. Got all kind of things that you can choose from here. Some of them are illusions. Got the Kraken back there. Got a mermaid in one of the cups. And here we have the Eight of Cups. So with the Eight of Cups here, this would be, you know, leaving all your emotional baggage behind, because the cups are about emotions, but it's a lot of material things too. So this is when you've just had enough and you are just going to you're just going to go. It's time to go. Time to leave all that and just start a new life. Just leave all that baggage and start a new life. And this is Nine of Cups here. So in all its glory, you can see all the light shining from that big cup. This is like your wish card here with the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this deck is kind of pippish, but I do like it. It gives you, I think you get a lot more intuitive hits sometimes with the pip deck. We have the 10 of Cups here with a jellyfish, and a jellyfish is supposed to be like a very calm and chilled out, just going with the flow moment. So this could be one of those times in your life where you're just kind of got all your cups and you are just chilled out like the jellyfish. We have our cute little Page of Cups here holding her. She has the little fish in the cup. Yeah, she has her little fish in the cup. Very true to Rider-Waite. Okay, here's Mr. Romance himself, the Knight of Cups. He's going to bring you a beverage. Barefoot and all. Very dreamy and very sweet. And we have the Queen of Cups here. Her emotions are kind of, they're all around her. So she can be very emotional, but also very intuitive, our Queen of Cups. The King, he's a little bit different. He keeps his emotions intact at all times. The storm can be raging behind him and he is in control. And now we're starting with our swords. So we have the Ace of Swords here. Our Two of Swords, it looks like a skull and skull and crossbones is what it looks like. It's the 2 swords and that skull head. So this is where, you know, you have to make a dire decision. And this 3 of Swords. This is some pain here. We see the blood dripping off of this over here. The blood dripping off of the swords. So somebody is definitely in some pain here. Got some stuff going on. Some heartache. And with the 4 of Swords here, this is, you got a sword up under the boat. It almost looks like the 6 of Swords, but it's not. The 6 of Swords is moving. This one's just kind of like taking a break. Like, I'm putting my sword down, and I think in the Rider-Waite, they're laying in a bed or a coffin like, and they've stopped a battle. They've got their sword by their side and the other swords are hanging up, and they're just taking a break, taking a minute to reevaluate. So this is a pause. And this 5 of Swords here, this is some wreckage. This is big time. Not getting along. The boat's tore up. So a storm is not only brewing, it's hit the boat and tearing it to pieces. Here's our 6 of Swords, which is kind of a different tale here. So we have the 6 of Swords. With the 6 of Swords, they've been in a cave, and they know it is time to go. You feel like you're all boxed in and you need to get out of the situation that you are in. So this boat is just moving along, heading toward the exit. I like the Seven of Swords here. We've got the two-faced little sneaky bad pirate. So, our little sneaky betraying little thief pirate. Here we have the Eight of Swords, and you can tell with the kraken that's wrapped around. This would be like feeling like you're trapped in some sort of bondage. You can't get out. And here we have the Nine of Swords. This is a lot of anxiety and not having that peace, and you have the darkness coming in your that part of your mental that helps you to be peaceful. It's not peaceful. It's a lot of anxiety, a lot of PTSD maybe. It could be some mental issues. So a lot of different things going on here. It's according to what other cards are around it. The Ten of Swords here. Backstabbed, betrayed, whatever it is, it's completely over. Something's getting ready to start. This is the ending of a situation. And our little Page of Swords here. She is not going to take no smack. She's a feisty little mermaid. And our Knight of Swords here, he is always ready to fight, always ready to go into battle. Now, the Queen and King in this deck are kind of a little different. I always think of the Queen as she don't take any shit, and I don't think she does in this deck either, although she's got her little glasses on and her hair's up, but she's got that darkness in the background. Very intelligent. She can get you with her mind. Great debater. And look at the King. I'm going to put them together because they're cute. He also is in the frame of mind that, like, to me, this would be like a nerdy, somebody who's nerdy but would kick your ass kind of guy. He's going to stand by his truth and his justice. It's the feel that I get from it. And then we have our Ace of Pentacles here. Our Two of Pentacles with the balance. It's got a infinity water around it. The Three of Pentacles, collaboration, working together. The Four of Pentacles, he is holding on to his treasure. He's sitting on it and he's holding on to it. Or maybe saving it. Or maybe he's a hoarder. This Five of Pentacles is pitiful. Your boat, you're out in the ocean in the middle of nowhere and your boat is sinking and you don't have anything. And there's our Six of Pentacles. Giving, receiving. Our Seven of Pentacles. patience and growth. And there's some people on the boat. They're just kind of being patient, just waiting. Our Eight of Pentacles, consistency pays off. We've got our map and our coins and our compass and magnifying glass. Everything that we need there to continue the work. This Nine of Pentacles cracks me up. He's got it going on right there. He has found his treasure, and for this period of time, he is living a good life, living it up. The Ten of Pentacles. Here we have everything that you would need for leaving that legacy. There's a little house, a little family, all kinds of different little things in the boats. So the Legacy Tradition card. The Page of Pentacles. She's holding one little money bag and the other one she's like tossing it up, gonna take a chance on something new. The Knight of Pentacles. He's a little bookworm, very meticulous and very slow and steady. Slow and steady. And our Queen of Pentacles. Very, very earthy. She has her abundance and her basket of stuff. Very Queen of Pentacles. And we have our king here with his treasure. There's our old banker here. Got some trees behind him, holding on to his treasure box. And that is what we have. They do shuffle good. They're, you know what US Games cards are. So I won't try to do the shuffle because I've got that's too close. Well, I could pull it back, I guess. I'm not going to do a riffle shuffle because I don't have the room. But we'll draw a card for the day and read from it. I feel this one. See what we have. Oh, we have the Six of Wands. Okay, let's read from the book and see what the Six of Wands has for us. Looks like a treasure. Looks like we're going to be recognized for something great. All right, the Six of Wands. Success, self-confidence, celebrations. The Six of Wands traditionally shows someone on a horse in a celebration, presumably celebrating their winnings or success. And I thought to myself, what would a sailor boast about? And then, of course, I thought of the treasure that we saw in the star. Having an extreme goal, like finding buried treasure and reaching it. Yeah, that's what the Six of Wands feels like. So here, I've included the treasure chest with the Six of Wands pointing toward it. All right. Well, that's a good card. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe, follow, comment. I did get this on Amazon, and like I say, it was an indie deck, and it has gone mass market. I think it was a pretty popular deck. When it was indie deck, it did not come with a book, so a lot of people that bought the indie deck are buying this now just to get this little book, because the book's got a lot of good little information, especially like with the Lover's card and the Death Ship and a lot of good stuff. But anyway, bye, peace out, my friends.